I've been selling my name for the sake of who knows. I've been trying to explain how it's all gonna go. I don't take my life for granted. I've been waking up tight day after day. Hope is taking its time to go my way, but I don't take my life for granted. I'm gonna hold on tight to what I've been handed. I'll try not to complain about the things I have lost, 'cause when you have something great, that just means there's a greater loss. So when you look at yourself, tell me who do you see? Is it the person you've been or the person that you're gonna be? Don't take your life for granted. Don't take your life for granted. Why don't you hold on tight to what you've been handed? Oh, 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 don't take your life for granted. Don't take your life for granted. Don't take your life for granted. Why don't you hold on tight?
Everyone take your places. The ceremony is about to begin.
Horizontal snow, yeah. There's no such thing as vertical weather. You're welcome for your flyover.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Elizabeth Brunn. As the student body president, I would like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. At this time, I would also like to introduce the dignitaries who are with us today. From the Douglas County School District Board of Education, Elizabeth Hanson, Board of Education Director. Kevin Lung, Board of Education Director. Susan Meek, Board of Education Director. From Central Administration, Corey Wise, Superintendent of Douglas County High Schools. Mark Blair, Chief Technology Officer. Matt Reynolds, Assessment and Data Officer. Danelle Hyatt, Executive Director of Schools. From our feeder schools, Julie Crawford, Principal, El Dorado Elementary School. Amy Renee, Principal, Coyote Creek Elementary School. Rick Kendall, Principal, Roxborough Primary School. Gina Grimes, Principal, Saddle Ranch Elementary School. Michelle Frenchie, Principal, Stone Mountain Elementary School. Molly Nagy, Principal, Trailblazer Elementary School. Aaron Kylo, Principal, Ranchview Middle School. From Thunder Ridge High School, Assistant Principal, Jennifer Carroll. Administrative Dean, Chris Smith. Administrative Dean, Marshawn Uhouse. Counselor, Eric Valerio. Thank you all for being here on this special day. We are honored by your presence. At this time, I would like to ask the members of the audience to please stand. As a student body president, it gives me great pride to introduce the 2021 senior class of Thunder Ridge High School, escorted by Principal Nikki Ballou, Assistant Principal and Athletic Director Sean Patterson, Assistant Principal Christina Barrett Braun, Administrative Dean Casey Paul, and the distinguished faculty of Thunder Ridge High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner performed by the Thunder Ridge High School Honors Choir. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you. Please be seated. That was amazing. It has been such a long time since we've got to hear some live music. The band did an amazing job playing the processional, and the choir sounded beautiful. Good morning and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. In an effort to support the high expectations of the Douglas County School District and Thunder Ridge High School, we ask you to observe mutual respect for one another during the ceremony. This request will ensure our school community, our families, and our friends can hear all the musical performances, speeches, and graduates' names being called as we honor our seniors on this special occasion. At this time, we would like to recognize members of the audience who have served or who are currently serving in the military. If you have served in a branch of the armed forces, please stand and be recognized and remain standing. Seniors who have enlisted to join the armed forces after graduation, please join them in standing. We appreciate your commitment. Thank you. Throughout the ceremony, you will see some graduates with accents on their gowns, including honor cords, stoles, and medallions that they received at the Senior Honor Awards ceremony. We would now like to recognize all seniors who received academic honors at our Senior Honor Awards this week.
Will students who have earned a Columbia blue and lime green cord signifying the distinction of Thunder Ridge's Advanced Placement Scholar please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. You may be seated.
Would the students who earned a navy blue, white, and red cord for the Laureate Cleric Medal for their membership in the American Sign Language Honor Society please stand? Congratulations, you may be seated.
Graduates who have earned a turquoise and white cord for community service lettering, please stand. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Graduates who have earned a those students who are honored with a white stole signifying membership in the Distributive Education Clubs of America, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Graduates who have earned a red and white cord for their membership in Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, please stand. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Would all graduates who have earned a blue, white, and red cord for their membership in French Honor Society please stand? Congratulations, you may be seated.
Graduates who have earned a gold stole or a royal blue cord for their membership in Future Business Leaders of America, please stand. Congratulations, you may be seated.
A light blue stole signifies candidates who have completed the full International Baccalaureate Diploma program. Would those students please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, you may be seated. A light blue and white cord signifies students who have successfully completed 3 or more IB courses. Please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Those students who are honored with a blue stole or a blue and gold cord signifying membership in the International Thespian Society, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Those students who are honored with a blue stole or multicolor cord signifying membership in the National Art Honor Society, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Would the National Honor Society students who were recognized at the Senior Awards ceremony who have earned a white stole or a gold cord, please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, you may be seated.
Would the Peace Jam students who are recognized at the Senior Honor Awards ceremony who have earned a steel blue and white cord please stand and be recognized?
Would students who have earned a green and blue cord for the Thunder Ridge High School Peer Counseling lettering please stand? Congratulations, you may be seated.
Would the students who have earned a silver and green cord for their membership in Pro Start please stand? Congratulations, you may be seated.
Would all students who have earned a Seal of Biliteracy pin for their achievement in demonstrating proficiency in 2 or more languages please stand? Congratulations, you may be seated.
Would all students who are members of Spanish Honor Society wearing a scarlet and gold cord please stand? Congratulations, you may be seated.
Would all students wearing a white stole or a white cord signifying service and leadership in student government please stand? Congratulations, you may be seated.
Would all students who have earned a 3.5 to 3.74 cumulative grade point average and received a silver academic honor cord please stand? Congratulations, you may be seated.
Those students wearing a green stole signifying high academic honors with a 3.7 to 3.99 cumulative grade point average proudly stand. Congratulations, you may be seated.
Will students wearing a medallion who were honored at the Senior Academic Awards ceremony this week as valedictorians proudly stand to be recognized? The valedictorian honor signifies successful completion of each student's high school career with a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or above. Congratulations on your outstanding achievement. You may be seated.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Now to honor and recognize our graduating athletes, will all athletes who have participated on the Thunder Ridge athletic team please stand? Will all athletes who have earned a first-year varsity letter please remain standing? All student athletes who have earned a second-year varsity letter, please continue to stand. If you have earned a 3-year varsity letter, remain standing. Would all athletes who have earned a 4-year varsity letter please remain standing? Congratulations to all of our athletes. Thank you for your time and dedication to Thunder Ridge Athletics. I appreciate all of you.
To acknowledge and honor our special guests, would all Thunder Ridge High School feeder area principals please stand and remain standing? Would all students who have attended Douglas County schools from kindergarten through 12th grade please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce the Thunder Ridge Graduation Band, who will perform music from How to Train Your Dragon. That was excellent. Thank you. Would Senior Class President Samantha Cho please join me on stage?
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sammy Cho, and I was this year's senior class president. Today, I have the honor of presenting the class of 2021's gift to Thunderidge. Our senior year has been one of a kind, quite literally, and the members of StuGov and I wanted to choose a gift that would be remembered forever. I'm very excited with the gift we have chosen, a giant TR logo that will hang in the rafters of the main hallway for many years and represent our legacy. TR has meant so much to us, and we are thankful to give back in this life-size way. Thank you, and happy graduation.
On behalf of current and future students and staff of Thunder Ridge High School, I proudly accept this gift from the class of 2021. Mr. Corey Wise, Superintendent of Douglas County Schools, would you please join me at the podium? And now, the moment you have been waiting for. Mr. Wise, I hereby attest and confirm that the students seated before you have successfully completed the requirements set forth by the Board of Education for the Douglas County School District and are deserving of that recognition by the presentation of a high school diploma.
Yeah. First off, it's great to see everybody here. Thanks, parents, grandparents, families, and friends. To our staff, what an amazing year you saw through. And to our seniors, great job. Congratulations. Yeah. So on behalf of the Douglas County School District and the Board of Education, it's my honor to accept the 2021 graduating class from Thunder Ridge High School. Congratulations, you did it.
At this time, I would like to invite our Board of Education directors, Ms. Susan Meek and Mr. Kevin Long, to join us at center stage. Junior escorts, please take your places and join us for our first set of graduates, Diploma Group 1. Please rise. That would be Miss Ives and Miss Fahey. Please rise and approach the stage.
Jordan Alexander Alvarez. Minfei Ann Ginther. Presley Alexis Bloom. Ashton John Harrison. Maria Teresa Dagger. Jarrett Michael Holloway.
Kyle Thomas Dempsey.
Sophia Hashmit Jaffer.
Audrey Margaret Dunnigan.
Alec Yang Jang.
Jenna Katharina Freidig.
Michaela K. Jansen.
Cade Edwards Gebhard.
Elena Joel Macias.
Shiv Ghosh.
Reese Angeli Markheim.
Drew Michael Hammond.
Dalton Reese Moyer.
Tanner William Holmes.
Delaney K. Morgan.
Kara Ann Johnston.
May Grace Seibold.
Colin David May.
Justin Vicente Cimental.
Evan Matthew Melka.
Abigail Joe Ulrich.
Shannon Renee O'Connell.
Jordan Alexandra Will.
Jackson Peter Skizis.
Flynn Paul Winterstein.
Matthew Jerome Schultz.
Gregory Sergeyevich Yermkov.
Jason Antonio Semental.
Seth Davis Ackerman.
Dennis Suspira.
Isabella Marie Capello.
Megan Hillevy Cloyd Scholand.
Cameron Elise Cooper. Garrett Randall Aiken.
Michaela Marie Sprague.
Turner Gerard Johnson.
Estelle Madeline Tiongson.
Gabriella Marie Lancaster.
Matthew Peyton Wheelis.
Wade Thomas Leach. Hayden Christensen Mathern.
Megan Ann Burton.
Kaylee Ann Maxwell.
Nicholas Drake Ketchavalani.
Grace Ann Maynard.
Danielle Hope Kaler.
Colin Drew Montgomery.
Alex Manuel Garcia.
Brooklyn Murray.
Jaden Alexander Hans.
Quinn Nathaniel Overdorf.
Benjamin Junrong Jang.
Brady Don Civi.
Bryn Christine Letzig.
Drew Wanick.
Aubrey Elise Lay.
Sydney Mae Welch.
Lucy Goodrich Monroe.
Taylor Kennedy Welling.
Luke Braden Nexon.
Ariana Elizabeth Wilson.
Haley Nova Owens.
Jaden Oliver Wabana.
Michael Lom Reyes. Emma Rose Rigg. Alexander Michael Schieferek.
Spencer Samuel Chase.
Paul Brian Schwinger.
Benjamin Robert Coe.
Luke Matthew Steinegal.
Alexander Joseph Defects.
Camber Lynn Taylor.
Laura Jade Greenwood.
Cherie Nya Lynn Travis.
Benjamin Robert Gouvel. Nathan John Engelbertson.
Kendall Bryn Bull.
Evan Barnett Johnson.
Avery Marin Clem.
Asha Natsumi Sharon Kakuda.
Skylar Elizabeth DeRosia.
Anna Claire Kalak.
Ernest Black Ellis.
Anna Jewel Keller.
Aiden Jeffrey Everett.
Jordan K. Leby.
Logan Emery Gwynn.
Christian Taylor Muraski.
Dylan Michael Hackenberger.
Jesse Allen Plum.
Trenton George Huff.
Jack Christopher Ryan.
Caleb Alejandro Klinger.
Jessica Lynn Swanson.
Emily Rebecca LeBove.
Stephen Clayton Taylor.
Matthew Charles Lee.
Dominic Thuan Vu.
Vanessa Mai. Jesse Griffin Mister.
Anthony Giovanni Alfonso.
Meester. Mallory Ann Moore.
Eliana Arvizu.
Zarek Rajput.
Connor Thomas Camden.
Kevin Osvaldo Ruiz Lagarda.
Ward Eugene Collins IV.
Ellis Alexander Schaefers.
Alexa Susanna Corbett.
Lauren McKenna Studdard.
Presley Taylor Dorset.
Amelie Alexis Aliaga.
Adrian Vidal Hernandez.
Broderick Larson Bassett.
Bradley Mitchell Inman.
Erin Josephine Byer.
Samuel Walter Jacobs.
Devin Christopher Karenko.
Caden Joseph Kadnek.
Rebecca Elizabeth Crompton.
Kale Michael Lansville.
Lindsay Grace Hyde.
Alexandria Lynn Melka.
Nathan Palathinkle Isaac.
Henry Charles Meyer.
Alexander Toshiro Clean.
Maya Ann Wynn.
McKenna Riley Kropatch.
Garrett J. Norblum.
Colin Michael McAdams.
Meena Lakshmi Palaniyappan.
Jack Vincent Miller.
Sadie Michelle Ruckel.
Sarah Elizabeth Murphy.
Ethan Andrew Stratus.
Jocelyn Longcho Win.
Garrett Lawrence Arnold.
Abigail K. Owens.
Lance Gordon Barton.
Gavin Richard Raposa.
Elizabeth Ann Brunn.
Grant Jennings Solomon.
Hayden Marie Cafiero.
Sophia Amelia St. Marie.
Tyler Lee Fredericks.
Jacob James Toller.
Rachel Amanda Gale.
Tegan Elise Zwanstra.
Andrew Hang Ho.
Kate Rayanne Baker.
Michael David Cameron Lee.
Katrina Jean Block.
Anna Catherine Lindsay.
Damian Dakota Bacardi.
Morgan Janelle Lynch.
Caitlin Nicole Castro.
Megan Susanna Mather.
Bailey Elizabeth Chase.
Walker James Narog.
Samantha Soo-Young Cho.
Samantha Rose Parker.
Ashley Elizabeth Krieger.
Gabriela Alba Resendez.
Jared Christopher Friday.
Krishdeep Shankar.
Magdalene Levon Thankful Green.
Ashlyn Louise Swanson.
Mary Claire Gregory.
McKay Ryan Talmadge.
Lauren Elizabeth Johnson.
Mackenzie Kate Wanabo.
Jeffrey Dwight Lachelle.
Brandon Daniel Wardell.
Ian James Markham.
Rowan John Black.
Gavin Timothy May.
Caitlin Grace Butler.
Jenna K. McCormick.
Jeff Scott Hedges.
Sean William O'Connor.
Andrew Joel Holowati.
Bryn Christine Pfeiffer.
James Douglas Henninger.
Brandon Christopher Troji.
Zach Franklin Hoover.
Jack Stephen Weens.
Robbie Patrick Huber.
Gatlin Jack Zybilski.
Hunter Cole Itzen.
Kyla Joy Busman.
Adam Akbar Jaffer.
Cody John Carone Burton.
Brooklyn Elena Marino.
Aiden Albert Castro.
Abigail Faith Merrill.
Riley James Coe.
Nate Jeffrey Morris.
Davy Danielle Eskew.
Jackson Brady Mueller.
Brooke Lee Hellam.
Quinn Elise Narcissian.
Grayson Paul Hurstius. Caitlin Riley O'Neill.
Jacob Matthew Hughes.
Trevor Redford.
Sarah Elizabeth Kirsten Killian.
You actually carried this every time. Thank you. I appreciate it. Maya Alana Runyon.
Brendan Greg Little.
AJ Seo.
Gregory John Malberg.
Kaya Tegan Walker.
McKenna Jean Riley. Allison Morgan Smith. Ryan Daniel Tesh. Jade Taylor Vigil. Taylor Nicole Wells.
I gotta get to my, whoops, the wind. Congratulations, Diploma Group 1. Round of applause. It is now my pleasure to introduce Senior Kelsey Boubier with her senior class speech, Learning to Embrace the Journey.
Thank you. Hello, parents, family members, faculty, and of course, the graduating class of 2021. My name is Kelsey Boubier, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for being here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the most recent graduates of Thunder Ridge High School. Students, teachers, and family members, take a look around. Here in front of you today is the embodiment of the true spirit of Thunder Ridge High School. A diverse array of individuals, each with their own talents and passions, who have come together to push one another to perform at their maximum caliber. This network of support is what makes Thunder Ridge High School so special. From the charitable events of Grizzly Gives Week to the unifying festivities of Homecoming Week, our school possesses a rich culture of tradition that brings us together to thrive in unison. This enriching environment motivates us all to not only be successful, but also to become the best individuals we can possibly be. Standing here today, it is clear to see that this has been accomplished. We've all grown more than we ever believed was possible, and we have emerged from Thunder Ridge as individuals with full preparation for the bright futures that await us. As I mentioned earlier, one of the many traits that sets Thunder Ridge apart is its culture of tradition that continually presents valuable lessons for all Grizzlies, similar to how our personal traditions can spark individual revelations. One of my family traditions in particular exemplifies just how influential this tradition-rich culture can be. Every year, I embark on a 15-hour road trip with my family down to Texas. Each time we make the treacherous drive down the seemingly never-ending highway, I ask my family, why can't we just take a plane instead? I usually complain that driving is a waste of time and that it presents few benefits, but my parents continually disagree. One year, my mom suggested that going to Texas isn't about the destination, but instead about the journey. I know it sounds cliche, but the reason we drive instead of fly isn't because it's faster or more efficient, but instead because it provides us with more unique experiences and exposure to new ideas that we would have never seen otherwise. After all, what fun would it be to travel by plane when we can spend hours on end in the car arguing over what type of music we should listen to? And in case I forgot to say it on the road, thanks, Mom and Dad, for allowing us to spend this time together. In all seriousness, this idea can be applied to our journey throughout Thunder Ridge High School as well. There's so much more to our high school experiences than the diplomas we will be receiving today. The Grizzlies from the class of 2021 have evolved from insecure to confident, from naive to enlightened, and from faltering to dominant over the past 4 years. We have effectively endured the hardships imposed by COVID-19 that spanned over not only our senior year, but our junior year as well. Despite the unconventional nature of the past 2 school years, we have overcome countless learning challenges that have bolstered our abilities to persevere. We are a force to be reckoned with, as we proved during our almost victorious performance during our junior field day back in 2019, and as we will continue to prove as we successfully transition to this new chapter of our lives. However, this did not happen overnight. It was not without the small experiences and valuable interactions within our community that we became the people we are today. We absorbed the wisdom of the teachers and students around us and looked to them for advice about how we can become smarter, stronger, and more prepared for the future that awaits us. Far beyond providing us with diplomas, Thunder Ridge has equipped us with the tools for far-reaching success and happiness through the establishment of memories that will last a lifetime. Thunder Ridge has provided ample opportunities for growth, it has established traditions that we will never forget, and above all, it has nurtured us as we navigate the unfamiliar path to leaving our marks on society. The destination of graduation would not be complete without the journey of high school, and I could not think of a better group of individuals to embark on this journey with than the class of 2021. As we take on this next chapter of our lives, I hope you all can hold on to the memories that made your journey through Thunder Ridge High School as influential as it was. Cherish the traditions, embrace the learning process, and don't let fears about your possible destinations limit your capabilities. We have developed immensely as individuals over the past 4 years, but more importantly have learned the necessity of altruism and collaboration through the participation in a culture of teamwork and tradition. As a result, we as Grizzlies are prepared to enter the world with not only confidence, but also with a robust desire to change the world for the better. We are so lucky to have been a part of such an amazing community, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for each and every member of the class of 2021. Thank you to our teachers, families, and friends who helped us get to the point we are at today. And remember, the journey doesn't end here because our legacy lasts forever. Once a Grizzly, always a Grizzly. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce Ella McKnight and Rachel Gale. They will perform History by One Direction.
Help me, I'm losing my mind. Keep getting the feeling you wanna leave this all behind. Thought we were going strong, I thought we were holding on, aren't we? No, they don't teach you this in school. Now my heart's breaking and I don't know what to do. Thought we were going strong, thought we were holding on, aren't we? You and me got a whole lot of history. Oh, we can be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. Oh, so don't let it go. We can make some more. We can live forever. All of the rumors, all of the always found a way to make it out alive. Thought we were going strong. I thought we were holding on, aren't we? You and me got a whole lot of history. Oh, we can be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. Oh, so don't let it go. We can make some more. We can live forever. Mini bars, expensive cars, hotel rooms and new tattoos, the good champagne and private planes. But it don't mean anything, 'cause the truth is out. I realize that without you here, life is just a lie. This is not the end, this is not the end. We can make it, you know what you know. You and me got a whole lot of history. Oh, we can be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So don't let it go. We can make some more. We can live forever. You and me got a whole lot of history. We can be the greatest team that the world has ever seen. You and me got a whole lot of history. So don't let it go. We can make some more. We can live forever. So don't let me go. So don't let me go. We can live forever. Baby, don't you know? Baby, don't you know? We can live forever.
At this time, I would like to invite Board of Education Director Susan Meeks and Miss Elizabeth Hanson to join us at center stage. Junior escorts, please take your places and join me for our next set of graduates, Diploma Group 2. Miss Pellegrino and Miss Rance, please rise and approach the stage.
Ryder Thomas Anderson.
Jonah Luke Baker.
Jade Archuleta.
McKenna Ray DiDonato.
Caitlin Grace Bland.
Uh-oh.
Nicole Buckley.
Noah Matthew Goodrich.
Abigail Grace Campbell.
Emma Faith Heinman.
Grace Lillian Carlson.
Jace Colleen Holmes.
Joseph Patrick Dillon III.
Ella Kate McKnight.
Paige Hamilton.
William Jennings Ritchie.
Brady Douglas Hart.
Catherine Suzanne Sandwich.
Eleni Francesca Martin.
Hunter Brennan Shellman.
Courtney Ann McAllister. Samuel Watkins Skidmore.
Caitlin Danae McDowell.
Aislinn Bryn Stouter.
Peyton Leanne Pacheco.
Aislinn Bryn Stouter. Iris May Tony.
Justin Thomas Schnackenberg.
Austin Alexander Vaguely.
Richard Schrader. Branson Raylee Slayton.
Frederick Reed Anderson.
Grant Sullivan.
Cassie Joe Barrera.
Nicholas Jerome Zaleski.
Taylor LaRue Fisher.
Lily Christine Adams.
Lucas Timothy Fish.
Aubrey Lou Henderson.
Luke Jeffrey Gordon.
Connor Alexander Kisselman.
Avery Diane Harder.
Connor Nathan Knauer.
Derek. Could I start over? Derek Justin James.
Emma Grace Cocat.
James Howard Lee.
Savannah Louise Leimeister.
Okay. William Joseph Maduros.
Joshua William Luca.
Angel Joe McCloskey.
Colin Matthew Montanez.
Samuel Thomas Phillips.
Cade Tucker Mouty.
Jessica Louise Riken.
Abigail Hart O'Neill.
Trevin Zachary Rowland.
Parker Thomas Railsback.
Ariana Elizabeth Sargent.
Sebastian Giovanni Riccolo.
I got it right. You got it right. There we go. Thank you.
Hallie Nicole Schnackenberg.
Julia Grace Sanders.
Abigail Avery Strickland.
Ella Marie Sanderson.
Rachel Constance Watson.
Danielle Hunter Sweller.
Jade Morgan White.
Alexandria Orion Wary.
Reagan Kura Warner.
Nicholas Tori Bova.
Sarah Alice Camarada.
Gianni Joseph Carbonaro.
Grant Sullivan Compton.
Eunice Satoru Chiab.
Gabriel Joseph Drennan.
Alexander Cole Eba.
Grace Clara Elston.
Kaylee Rose Flaherty.
Jacob Donald Ham.
Jacob Richard Gensimer.
Gavin Jeffrey Moyo.
Abby Christine Inman.
Annie Renee Pruka.
Allison Paige Key.
Ellison Grace Southwick.
You want to graduate, Ben? I do. Okay. Alphabetical order, it's tough. Benjamin Joseph Harming.
Emily Yoshie Tateyama.
Just making sure. Tyler Ryan Lloyd.
Sophia Marie Triantos.
Olivia Hope Palmer.
Sean Patrick Unruh.
Madison Christine Riley.
Jillian Renee Warren.
Clara Saeed.
Alexander Gabriel Bowen.
The Carson Robert Shea.
Garrett Anthony Carlisle.
Emily Elizabeth Snidestrup.
Krishna Kaundinya Chanduri.
Justin James Verdon.
Elena Marie Cooper.
Talha Jamie Ather.
Grace Elizabeth Crawford.
Nicholas Ryan Brazelton.
Avery Richard Emmelkamp.
Juliet Alexandria Capello.
Kendall Carmela Feist.
Tanner Christopher Eaton.
Grace Catherine Flynn.
Alejandra Rose Forrester.
Catherine Klein Hill.
Emma Patricia Edith Ginches.
Tyson Charles Lambert.
Kylie Marie Graham.
Allison Lee Miller.
Tanner Jameson Andrew Hayes.
Cade Logan Miller.
Nicole Danae Contianis.
Savannah Rain Montoya.
Jamie Reese Olson.
Brooklyn Taylor Netishall.
Presley Ryan Pilgrim.
Jordan Tyler Paget.
Garrett John Segura.
Cameron Ann Shellman.
Molly Marie Catherine Smith.
Carter John Sheets.
Jake William Stocking.
Hey, my man Cohen.
Morgan Vaughn Taylor.
Hannah Taylor.
Haley Nicole Whalen.
Abigail Paige Wade.
Cyan Taylor Doyle.
Jack Holden Wall.
Amber Rose Jansen.
Shama Bargav.
Madeline Elizabeth McBride.
Olivia Grace Board.
Jordan Lucas Miller.
Leah Skylar Batone.
Kyle Ray Miller.
Carol Alexandra Bui.
Garrison Cole Nash.
Kira Dawn Bowden.
Vanessa Ann Quintana.
Chathan Ross Bricker.
Jackson Levan Reber.
Kelsey Abigail Bubier.
Calvin Lee Root.
Elise Cameron Carey.
Jacob Emmett Saunders.
Jackson Randall Cheney.
Matthew Anthony Schulte.
Itala Melissa Conroy.
Samantha Nicole Statter.
Rachel Lau Davy.
Aaron Tyler Sullenberger.
Samuel Raphael Hart.
Lila Marie Thomason.
Nathan Michael Hoffman.
Madison Grace Weitzel.
Thomas James Kobach.
Joseph Robert Winham.
Charles Raymond Lorman.
Jack Tyler Wilson.
Nolan James Merrill.
Emma Lynn Zoss.
Kaylin Ann McCormack.
Michael Player Hall.
Allison I.T. Wen.
Ronan Mitchell Acevedo.
Lauren Elizabeth Pop.
Zachary Ryan Buffum.
Andrew Tommy Reynolds.
Sabrina Chow Yin Hong Coleman.
Erin Nicole Savoy.
Yep, go ahead. Sydney Faith Collins.
Ethan Shane Thavaraja.
Gabrielle Pamela Danner.
Sullivan Thomas Barton.
Caleb Orion Enriquez.
Cole Kyle Bruyette.
Congrats, honey. Connor Lee Fredrickson.
Brianna Ellen Burmeister.
Ashley Nadine Jansen.
Vincent Edward Byrne.
Addison Gabriel Johnson.
Emma Reese Fisher.
Emily Pebbles Lucker.
Logan James Kilgore.
Luke Donald Markshausen.
Olivia Jean Canope.
Jessica Lynn McBride.
Colton Haas Koenig.
Lauren Joy Middleton.
Nathan Nyak An Hui Lee.
Madison Alexis Perry.
Leah Judith Bethany Martin.
Matthew Thomas Povich.
Fabian Ariel Morrison.
Samuel William Reeder.
Ava Ann Mount.
Catherine Rebecca Schultz.
Anthony Jeremiah Ramirez. Ethan Lee Rath. Jessica Ann Sanstra. Himan Johnny Sheikh. Brantley Leona Weaver. Mackenzie Liana Wheeler. Kylan Andrew Wilson.
Ready? Congratulations, Group 2. It is my pleasure. Oh, yes, round of applause. Woo. It is my pleasure to introduce Cal Lansville for his senior class speech, Looking Back.
We gotta find it first. Teachers, students, parents, and fellow community members, my name is Kale Lansville, and it is an honor to be here today. 1,385 days ago, we walked into the gauntlet at Thunder Ridge High School, welcomed by all the teachers and staff. We've been talking about this day, graduation day, since then. But before we leave today, I want to tell you some of my stories and lessons I've learned during my time at Thunder Ridge High School. Let's begin at what feels like forever ago. Freshman year, we couldn't wait to be high schoolers, to be on our own, and start our journey together as the class of 2021. Freshman year was full of unknowns, all new classes, a whole new school, start of finals, and a lot of change. We all felt brand new, new hairdos and clothes, new shoes and new backpacks filled with freshly lined paper. We avoided the upperclassmen and stayed in our safe haven of the commons. We had heard stories about high schools, but it was time to live this moment. And as we look into our rearview mirror, we discover that the little moments really were the big ones. Our first everything happened freshman year. Our first homecoming, first football games, first finals, and of course, our first field day. Sophomore year, we all settled in a bit. We finally got our first field day win and got to witness more of what high school had to offer. The idea of college started to become realistic, and words like ACT and SAT were stuck in our vocabulary. We knew where classes were, and we finally started to feel like high schoolers with driver's license. We walked the halls differently, learned in the classroom differently, and encountered different teaching methods we hadn't experienced before. My first memorable lesson came when Coach White asked the class, "What does success mean to you?" I was waiting to hear an answer I'd heard before, but I never got it. Is it more money? Maybe it's a healthy family, being famous, to leave the world a little bit better than you found it. Coach White then proceeded to say, "Keep asking yourself that question. Now your answer may change over time, but do yourself a favor. Whatever your answer is, don't choose anything you regret." Junior year, the complaining began. Junior year was the busiest of years. Everyone would complain how they couldn't type their paper because they had a math test to study for, or they couldn't read their book that was assigned 5 weeks ago because they had to get their lab done. So at lunch, they were frantically reading through the book and not looking up the analysis on SparkNotes. This was the year we learned that life was not fair. It never was, it isn't now, and it never will be. A quote from Tom Brady that sticks with me says, "The magic you are looking for is in the will of trying and not giving up." Junior year was abruptly cut short, and we had to adjust to school from home, Zoom calls, wearing masks, and dealing with all the changes that were being thrown our way. One day, we'll be able to look back on our junior year and appreciate the struggle, and have nothing but gratitude for everything that happened along the way. Senior year, we were yet again facing a year of uncertainty. Senior year, you almost always imagine it as the best year of your life. Packed Friday night lights, field day, and senior pranks. However, this was a year different than anything we had ever experienced. We had to learn and grow, hope and change. We got to come back into the halls of Thunder Ridge High School to see our friends, only to be sent home again. Canvas rather became our high school campus. We've been waiting our turn for senior prom, senior ditch days, college decision day, and most importantly, graduation. 4 years ago, I got to watch both my brother and sister graduate, and the speaker was congratulating the teachers more than the actual students. And me, as a naive freshman, didn't understand. The students put in the work. They showed up to do it. But in reality, it's because of all the teachers that we are here. It's because of people like you who make coming to TR so special. It's because of people like you who go into school early in the morning to let a kid take a test. It's because of people like you who stay after school to help students learn new subjects in new ways and then go to another student's game to support them. It's because of people like you who challenge and encourage each individual to follow their dreams. And for that, I speak on behalf of the class of 2021 and say thank you. And then there's the rest of you, specifically the parents, but anyone who helped in raising us. That is no glamorous job either. If you're anything like my parents, you sat out in the freezing cold for my football games every fall, in the gym for my basketball games in the winter, in the sun for my baseball games in the spring, and sacrificed for me to travel over the summer with my baseball team. They taught me how to drive and to always treat everyone how I wanted to be treated. So to everyone who helped us get here the last 18 years, thank you. I don't only admire my family, but all our families, because you've done this scary thing called life and got us through it too. Graduation stands as the gateway into the future, and the past is left in the hallways of TRHS. To the class of 2021, we are moments away from graduating. But if I leave you with one last thing, it's a lesson learned. Every year, when teachers would hand out tests, they would tell the class to keep your eyes on your own paper. Perhaps they were trying to create the habit of doing our own work, or not to cheat. But hidden within this statement is a deeper message that we can all take into our future. It doesn't matter what the person next to you writes down. The test is yours to complete, your race to run, your answer to create, and your life to live. How your paper compares to anyone else does not matter. The point is to show your work. The same can be said with your work each day. No matter what you end up doing, every day you wake up and have a new piece of paper to work with. You put your name at the top and get the opportunity to fill it with your work. And over time, these choices determine the difference of who you are and who you could be. So as we move on and start this new journey, always remember to show up, appreciate every day, and show your work. 1,385 days ago, we walked into the brick building of Thunder Ridge High School, but we sure aren't the same people who are walking out. In these 4 years, so much has changed, so many stories were written. But what is unique to us is that we all did it together at Thunder Ridge High School. Thank you all for letting me tell you some of my stories, and thank you, class of 2021, for letting me be a part of your story. Once a Grizzly, always a Grizzly.
Can I go? It is my pleasure to introduce Emma Fisher performing Nobody Knows by the Lumineers.
Nobody knows how to say goodbye. It seems so easy to try. Then the moments passed you by. Nobody knows how to say goodbye. Nobody knows how to say goodbye. Nobody knows how to get back home. And we set out so long ago. Search the heavens and the earth below. Nobody knows how to get back home. Nobody knows how to get back home. Through the darkness to the dawn. And when I looked back, you were gone. Heard your voice leading me on. Through the darkness to the dawn. Through the darkness to the dawn. Love is deep, 'cause the road is long. It moves my feet to carry on. Beats my heart when you are gone. Love is deep as the road is long. Love is deep as the road is long. So nobody knows how the story ends. Live the day, do what you can. This is only where it begins. Nobody knows how the story ends. Nobody knows how the story ends. Nobody knows how the story ends.
That was excellent, Emma. Thank you. Would Allison Nguyen please join me on the stage for the presentation of the graduates? Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride that I introduce to you with a GPA of 4.6034 and a class rank of #1, our top valedictorian, Miss Allison Nguyen, who will now present the 2021 Thunderbridge graduates.
Graduates, please stand. Classmates, please move your tassels from right to left, symbolizing your completion of high school.
So exciting! Graduates, please be seated. Thank you. As Thunderbridge graduates, you are now lifelong members of the Grizzly family, joining the ranks of thousands of alumni making a difference around the world. As you've heard many times tonight, once a Grizzly, always a Grizzly. Thank you for a wonderful ceremony. Finally, the class of 2021 got something great, right? This weather, this perfect day. I'll clap for the weather. Family, friends, and guests, after the graduates have exited the field, so we'll process out, the graduates will return to the staging area. There, the graduates will exchange their gowns for their diplomas. If you have already got enough pictures with the last week, please feel free for the graduates to exchange their gowns and get their diplomas. We will open it up for about a half an hour only for some limited pictures to be taken on the field. There is another graduation after us, so we do want to be respectful of their time. At this time, we will be asking you to stand and remain standing until the entire class of 2021 has exited. Graduates, family, and friends in the audience, please stand and remain standing. Class of 2021, on behalf of the entire faculty, staff, and the Thunderbridge High School community, thank you and congratulations.